So they actually moved one game closer to the division title. Mm-hmm. But, if they lose this game, Minnesota's got a good chance to catch them because that last game of the season is at Minnesota with the Vikings hosting the Bears. So, this is a really big game. And you can argue it's big for the Rams as well because they're playing the number one seed. But, they've got their division title wrapped up, and the Bears are in a dogfight. I can see, and Trubisky should be back. I can see why there's Bears money showing up here.
No question. It makes sense, and it's definitely going to be a lot more meaningful for the Bears than the Rams. I mean, you point out the number one seed, absolutely, but the Rams lose the tiebreaker to New Orleans, and got a little work to do if they want to get that back.
All right, we'll take a break. We will come back. We will get to the Wager Talk marquee matchup and our LPT play of the day.
The Las Vegas Sportsline.
Dan owed an unbelievable amount of money to the IRS.
I got behind on my taxes. It's a horrible feeling.
He was in denial.
And when I got those letters from the IRS, you wanted to act like they didn't exist.
Finally, Dan turned to Optima Tax Relief, the leading tax resolution firm. A-plus rated by the Better Business Bureau, they've resolved over $500 million for their clients.
Optima got me a settlement with the IRS. These people are really people-friendly. It was every bit of a new lease on life for me.
The fast action and the great results made Dan's head spin.
I felt like I was in a dream, but it's real, and I have paperwork to prove it. They got the job done, and life is good.
For tax help you can trust, call Optima now for a free consultation.
If you're worried about what's going to happen with the IRS, stop worrying. Make the call now.
Call 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922. 800-375-2922.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Guys, look, as we get older, most of us will have problems with our male performance. Maybe it's occasional, maybe it's all the time. This causes stress in our relationships. You may have tried pills or supplements. If they didn't work well, you may feel that you'll never have a healthy love life again. Well, now there are medical providers that focus on men's sexual health. Universal Men's Clinic helps men suffering from erectile dysfunction.
I'm Dr. Charles Arakaki. Universal Men's Clinic specializes in using modern medicine and a sophisticated monitoring system to help men suffering from ED or low testosterone. The professional staff is specially trained, discreet, and confidential. They are dedicated to helping you find the right medication for your sexual health needs and have helped men with sexual function issues, even those who have not been able to perform in years.
Call Universal Men's Clinic at 702-430-6994. That's 702-430-6994. Or visit universalmensclinic.com.
What's hot today? It's time for the Wager Talk marquee matchup of the night. WagerTalk.com. Start winning now.
Number one is in action tonight. The Bulldogs of Gonzaga. They'll be at home against Washington, a little rivalry matchup here. Not a rivalry matchup as far as the point spread's concerned, but we wanted to leave this for the marquee matchup because it's going to get a big audience whenever Gonzaga's on in what amounts to a standalone game, and that's the case tonight. They get betting action, and boy, I'm telling you what, Teddy, the Zags are just a dynamo right now, and they're doing this without Tilly.
Well, I mean, this is not a team I'm in any rush to step in front of, boy. We saw even in a real, not an easy game, very, very tough. I thought it was a pretty tough spot at Creighton.
Yeah.
And going in there, shooting lights out, dominating the glass, getting it done on the perimeter. They're cashing over tickets, but they're cashing straight bets in every game. What are they, 7-1 against the number?
Yeah.
And over in every game that they have covered. So, Zags over has been a strong money winner. Of course, these two teams played last year. I think Washington might have been better last year.
It's in the same neighborhood.
I'm not sold on the Huskies.
No, I'm not either.
Way. They played last year was 97-70. They played the year before was 98-71. They played the year before was 80-64, 97-77. This has not been a competitive series. The Zags kill them.
Well, part of the reason for that is that this is still a hotbed of recruiting area, and Gonzaga. Mark Few feels the need to go out there and do as much impressing as he can to make sure he gets the top local recruits ahead of the Pac-12 team, or the two Pac-12 teams, although Washington State don't even count because they're in the Palouse, and it's in the state of Washington, but it's actually more like Idaho. Well, it is. It's like 8 miles from the Idaho border, and it's in the middle of nowhere. So Gonzaga always treats this as a big game. Patrick, I think they are the number one team in the nation right now. I don't think it's just a number. I think they're the best team out there.
They got a phenomenally talented group. I mean, just a phenomenally talented group. So this is going to be this might be Mark Few's best outfit, and he's had a lot of really good outfits.
Oh boy, he sure has. And there's, they're going to be tough to beat. The West Coast, and by the way, they're making the rest of the West Coast Conference better as well.
All of a sudden,
Yes.
and you look at it. This the Dons laying 6.5 in Berkeley tonight. It's not just St. Mary's at home. It's not just San Fran's laying against a Pac-12 school.
San Diego can play a little bit. They're not that big a dog against San Diego State tonight. Loyola Marymount. They got stomped by UCLA, but UCLA was able to speed them up and take them out of their game. But they've shown some improvement. And, that's the thing. Now you've got a Gonzaga in this conference that is a Final Four threat every year at this point. For kids who can't get to Gonzaga, but would love the opportunity to play against Gonzaga twice a year, that's great. A great recruiting tool for the other coaches.
And the conference as a whole is getting better every single year. Raises the bar.
I have to promote myself here. Because
go to town.
Well, they told me to, and so I will. Wager Talk, they decided to do a bowl special for whoever ended up number one at Wager Talk, and that was me in college football.
Nice work. Congratulations.
Good 63% year.
Excellent.
I'll take that. And last year was good as well. Most of my years in college football have been quite good. So here, the deal is, the regular price there is $295 for the bowl package. It's now $195, and if you email, if after you bought that, you email support at wagertalk.com, they will also give you $100 in wager bucks, which you can use for whatever else you want. So you can get Teddy's package as well.
So it's a $295 value. They get it for actually a $195. They get $100 of free stuff with it.
Not bad. And the way Teddy's been going, Jesus, he's been across the board. Kind of a holy terror lately.
Well, it's kind of like Gonzaga, man. You're running good. I gotta elevate my game.
There you go. Time for us to go to our LPT play of the day.
It's the LPT play of the day. Tonight's best bet from Lions Physical Therapy. Your 5-star rated specialists.
We're going to do a Q&A with John Lyons from Lyons Physical Therapy sometime in the next... It'll probably be after the holiday because we get a little bit jammed up for them. But at some point in the near future, we're going to have John in. And if you have questions, I'll set something up where you can tweet your questions, and John will be able to answer them. Lions Physical Therapy is, speaking of number one, you're not going to find any physical therapy firm with better ratings. These are independent reviews. Than Lions Physical Therapy. If you want to find out more, call them at 702-476-0222 or go to the website, lionsptlv.com. Take care of your body as it deserves to be taken care of. Teddy, I won with Furman last night. I will leave it up to you to come up with another winner for our play of the day.
Sure, let's see if we can do that with the Minnesota Timberwolves in NBA action tonight. Minnesota minus the 4.5 at home against Charlotte. T-Wolves, a much better team in the post-Jimmy Butler era than they were in the Jimmy Butler era. And Charlotte's a really banged-up squad. Lay 4.5 with Minnesota. That's the play of the day.
Patrick, are you flying any place this week?
Oh, God. Thankfully, no. No, I had a great week in New Jersey sportsbooks and then in New York City for a conference. But, no, I get to be terra firma for a couple of months.
Welcome home, where the weather's a little bit better. For Mark Seidel, Patrick Everson from Covers.com, Teddy Covers from WagerTalk.com, I'm Dave Koken. We thank you for listening. Golden Nugget, that's where Cofield and Company are. Coming up next on The Sports Leader.